Hello, my name is Debra Knight, and this is my discussion post, Don't Limit Me, SPED 756. Now the first question, how did the principle of least restrictive environment contribute to Megan Baumgart's educational experience and future prospects? Well, the IDEA principle, least restrictive environment, LRE, does not just focus on academics in the general education classroom. When it refers to educational experience, it is talking about the totality of the K through 12 educational experience. This means inclusion in the general education classroom, extracurricular activities, and other non-academic settings such as lunch, recess, art, music, clubs, plays, sports, etc. The LRE principle enabled Megan to become a cheerleader at school and to associate with her non-disabled peers. But even more important than that, it allowed her non-disabled peers to see her not just as that girl with Down syndrome, but as just simply Megan. Social capital is critical to Megan's future prospects: community acceptance, independent living, self-esteem, and self-confidence. Having people see you and not just a singular aspect of you, such as your disability, well, it enriches everyone. There were three prominent case rulings, to answer the second question, there were three prominent case rulings that impact IDEA's LRE principle. They are the Holland case, which specifies 4 criteria that need to be considered when deciding LRE: educational benefit, non-educational benefit, effects on others, as well as cost. The second case that impacted the IDEA principle of LRE was the Ronker case, and it established the feasibility portability test. Essentially, if IDEA's primary focus is on the appropriate and inclusive education, if that could be achieved through accommodations, modifications, and other supplemental services and supports, then the general education setting should be considered the LRE. And then finally, the Daniel R.R. case specified that some benefit, but not exactly equal or full benefit, could still justify a general education placement. Social benefit as well as academic benefit is important. And the third and final question, how can LRE as a legal principle enhance an educational environment and contribute to the general welfare of society? Cite some of Megan's experiences and insights to validate your response. Disability is a natural part of the human experience, as specified in the Americans with Disabilities Act. By segregating students with disabilities in our educational institutions and then later functionally segregating adults with disabilities, we do a disservice not only to the person with the disability, but also to everyone else. Stigma, marginalization, and discrimination are learned and modeled by adults. Acceptance is also learned and can be taught at an early age. Every human being has something to contribute, and by limiting access to a person with a disability, we diminish our own existence and rob ourselves of some of the most globally changing contributions that people with disabilities have made and will make throughout history. Megan became the first cheerleader in her state. She was also a fashion model and is a public speaker. For me, some of the most profound and impactful comments that Megan made are, teach me to be independent so I can be an independent adult. Teach me how to learn and act, not just reading and math. And you can learn a lot from me. And perhaps the most profound comment that she made was, don't limit me by making me your class mascot. What a powerful testimony by an amazing person who just happens to have Down syndrome. Thank you.